had a super happy birthday. So since you are 3, I'm going to read you 3 stories. All right, our first story is Marvel. My puppies are excited too. They heard me being excited for you and they're excited for you too. Marvel, come say hi. Come say hi. Marvel says happy birthday. All right, our first story we're going to read is called Splat the Cat. And this is Splat. He sounds pretty silly. Splat the Cat. On with the show! And this may be a story that you have heard about before. So let's read and see. Splat the Cat. All right, look at this picture. Let me see. We're just going to do it like this. This is a picture book, so I'm going to keep the pictures up close so you can see them. Here we go. Okay, that's good. Splat and his classmates were getting ready to perform the school play. The school play was called Cinderpaws. Backstage was a flurry of fur as the cats put on their costumes. Splat was so excited to be performing. He had butterflies in his tummy. Do you know what that means when you have butterflies in your tummy? It means you're nervous. Let the show begin, announced Mrs. Wimpy Diddle. That's the teacher. The curtain rose and the lights grew bright. Kitten, dressed as Cinderpaws, was busy sweeping the floor. Oh, look, she's a little sweeping the floor. Cinderpaws? Cinderpaws? Who does that sound like? Cinderpaws. Let's keep reading and see if we can figure it out. Poor Cinderpaws. Her stepmother and stepsisters were very mean to her. Oh no. So she's cleaning, but her mother and sisters are mean to her. Clean the floor, sew this dress, clean the floor again. Does that sound like a story you know? Somebody who has a mean stepmother and sisters who make her clean all the time? Cinderpaws. When a royal ball was announced, Cinderpaws was left at home. She cried and cried. Oh no. And look, she has mouse friends who are trying to make her feel better. Who does this sound like? Somebody who wants to go to the ball, but she can't, and she has mouse friends there to make her feel better? Do you know? Let's keep reading. Suddenly, there was a puff of smoke, and her fairy godmouse appeared. It was really Seymour. Oh, look, a fairy godmouse. Yay, making her happy. The fairy godmouse magically changed Cinderpaws' rags into a beautiful dress. Wow, and look at the little mouse friends. They're going, wow. Good, thank you, fairy godmouse. Thank you. Over here. Next, the mice were changed into horses. They pulled a grand carriage to the ball. Backstage, Spike was changing too. Look, he's drawing purple on himself. What is he doing that for? And look, there she is going to the castle with her mice that are now horses. There was a big problem. Spike was about to make his grand entrance as Paw Prince Charming, but he was too scared. I can't go. I'm not feeling well. I have a bad case of the purple spots. Oh no. Is he sick? What happened? He drew that on himself because he was too scared. Do you see that? Oh no. I have a bad case of the purple spots. Oh dear. He pointed to the purple spots on his face. What do you think the teacher's gonna do? He's too scared to go on stage. He's pretending like he's sick. It's not good to lie like that. Oh dear, said Mrs. Wimpy Diddle. What shall we do? Suddenly, Kitten had an idea. What about Splat? He could be the Paw Prince Charming. Do you think he looks like he could be a Prince Charming? Oh, he looks pretty scared. Let's see. Splat's tail wiggled with worry. He wasn't sure he could do it. Fairy Godmouse thinks he can. Let's keep going. Splat looked at Kitten, smiling at him. He didn't want to disappoint her. So he, with all his courage, Splat said, yes, he will be Paw Prince Charming. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think he's going to be a good Prince Charming? Let's read and find out. A quick costume change. So he take off his horse costume and put on a prince costume. And Splat was now Paw Prince Charming. The costume wasn't exactly a perfect fit, though. Looks like it's a little big on him. Look, the legs are too long, the shirt looks baggy. He's going to do the best he can. He's going to save the show. The royal ball scene began. Paw Prince Charming bowed. May I have this dance? Cinderpaws accepted, and the music began. Oh, they're at the ball. They're going to dance together. Oh, look. The pair danced and danced until dong, dong, dong. Look at that clock. The clock is another person acting. How fun. The clock struck midnight, and Cinderpaws ran away. Splat tried to chase after her, but he tripped over his oversized costume. Oh no, his costume that was too big. He smashed into Plank, who was playing the clock, and he grabbed the curtain and ripped it down. Oh no! Everything went tumbling. Splat! Uh-oh, look at his face. Oh no. The crowd gasped. What a complete mess. Splat was really worried. Oh no. What was Mrs. Wimpy Diddle is going to be so mad at me, he thought. But then the audience started to laugh. Oh, they're laughing. They thought it was silly he knocked everything over. Bravo! They shouted. Encore! They cheered. The show was a comedy hit. They thought it was so funny that the prince knocked everything over, and they laughed. Mrs. Wimpy Diddle leaned in and whispered, do you think you can do that again tomorrow night, Splat? Oh, how silly. So even though he knocked everything over, the audience thought it was so funny and they liked it. Splat the Cat saves the show. On with the show. What story did it remind you of with the princess who wanted to go to the ball and had a mean stepmother stepsisters? It was like Cinderella. So the cats were putting on a show of Cinderella. How fun. Now, if you ask your mom, she will show you where this book is. Mwah! I love you, Izzy, and I hope you enjoy listening to the story and reading your own book of Splat the Cat. Love you. Happy birthday.